Not my Factor garlic mushroom chicken thighs. Anything but my Factor. I sure am having trouble with these tribbles. I want these things off the ship. I don't care if it takes every man we got. I want them off the ship. Ah, much better. Thank you so much to Factor for sponsoring today's video. I have now been using Factor for a whole year, and I can confidently say that we use it, we love it, it's a staple in our house now. Factor is fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved, chef-made meals. That's important because they're actually delicious. Not like the TV meals you're seeing in the frozen section of the grocery store. They are things that I wouldn't normally make or don't have the time or energy to normally make. My husband loves fish, I hate fish, I never cook it. But with Factor, I can order him a cream cheese salmon meal with garlic, butter, broccoli on the side, and he gets his fix and I don't have to cook it or eat it. My overarching goal for the new year is to eat food that makes me feel good and fuels my body, and Factor is going to help me accomplish that. I know that there's Calorie Smart, there's Chef's Choice, there's vegetarian, there's keto. Anything you want to try or are working towards, Factor can help you reach those goals. So here's to less mealtime stress in the new year, less dishes, and more delicious Factor. If you want to try Factor, go to factor75.com or use the link below and use my code popcorninbed50 for 50% off your first Factor box. That's popcorninbed50 for 50% off your first Factor box. Okay, let's boldly go where no man has gone before. Hello everyone, welcome back to Popcorn in Bed. Thank you as always for being here. We're continuing Star Trek Wrath of Khan. I had a feeling I might see Khan again after so many of you said I had to watch Space Seed in the original series episodes. And here we are, the Wrath of Khan. Remember, the good Sir Kirk was like, I'm not gonna punish you for trying to kill all of us and take over my ship. I'm just going to send you to an uninhabited? Nay, not uninhabited. Or was it uninhabited? I got the impression that it was uncivilized. So, I think it's gonna come back to haunt him. Bite him in the butt, if you will. I watched the first Star Trek movie like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, so it's been a while. But I liked it more than I expected to, and I think more than a lot of you expected me to. And then people love this one, so I'm kind of pumped. I think I like Star Trek now, which... If you would have told me 5 years ago that I would have been into a Star Trek movie, not have believed you. But here we are, here we go. These guys are getting old and there's a lot more movies, so I am confused how they're gonna pull this off, but here we go. Okay, remember, if you wanna join my Patreon and vote on the polls, have a lot of say on what I watch next, here is that. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. All right, let's watch Star Trek. Something I didn't really notice on my first watch, but then when I was watching the premiere on YouTube, I realized how fantastic the music was in that first movie. Like, it's very good. Like, it makes you wanna, I don't know, do a slow motion run to a finish line, but then go back and help someone who fell, and then both go together. 20th century.
Starship Enterprise on training mission to Gamma Hydra, Section 14. Project parabolic course to avoid entering neutral zone.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel.
On speakers.
We have struck a gravitic mine and have lost all power.
The dock looks good.
Can you give us your coordinates? Repeat, this is the Starship...
Enterprise, our position is Gamma Hydra, Section 10.
In the neutral zone.
She looks familiar to me.
Subject vessel is third class.
Was she the host of something, like a game show?
300 passengers.
Oh, she's Vulcan.
Plot and intercept course.
Estimating 2 minutes to intercept.
We are now in violation of treaty, Captain.
I'm ready to beam survivors aboard.
I've lost their signal.
Who is this new captain?
Battle stations, activate shields. Inform the Klingons we are on a rescue mission.
They're jamming all the frequencies.
Evasive action. Engage auxiliary power. Prepare to return fire.
Is this a dream? Doctor?
Fire all phasers.
No power to the weapons, Captain.
I'm so confused about these torpedoes. They blow up the computers?
Activate escape pods. Send out the log buoy. All hands abandon ship. Any suggestions, Admiral?
Prayer, Mr. Savick. The Klingons don't take prisoners.
Lights.
Floor is on.
Captain?
They were all acting?
Permission to speak candidly, sir.
Granted.
I don't believe this was a fair test of my command ability. There was no way to win.
A no-win situation is a possibility every commander may face. How we deal with death is at least as important as how we deal with life, wouldn't you say?
Well, that thought had not occurred to me.
Well, now you have something new to think about. Carry on.
So, he's a professor?
Aren't you dead? They destroyed the simulator room, and you with it.
Kobayashi Maru's scenario frequently wreaks havoc with students and equipment. You took the test 3 times yourself.
Oh, by the way, thank you for this.
I know of your fondness for antiques.
I like the mock necks.
It's the worst of time.
They're cute.
Message, Spock?
None that I'm conscious of, except, of course, happy birthday.
Where are you off to now?
The Enterprise. I must check in before your inspection. And you.
Home.
Why, bless me, Doctor. What beams you into this neck of the
Beware Romulans bearing gifts. Happy birthday, Jim.
Thanks. Bones, you know this is illegal.
I only use it for medicinal purposes. Now, don't be a prig.
2283.
Yeah, well, it takes this stuff a while to ferment.
Bones. This is charming.
Cheers.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you could say thank you.
Thank you.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you? Other people have birthdays. Why are we treating yours like a funeral?
Bones, I don't want to be lectured.
What the hell do you want?
This just got sad.
This is not about age. It's about you flying a computer console when you want to be out there hopping galaxies. You're hiding.
Who am I hiding from?
From yourself, Admiral. I'm your doctor, and I'm your friend. Get back your command.
Yep.
Before you really do grow old.
Let's go planet hop, Jim. Come on, they're not that old. I know I said in the intro they're getting old, but I'd still want him as my captain.
We are continuing our search for a lifeless planet to satisfy the requirement of a test site for the Genesis experiment. We picked up a minor energy flux reading on one dyno scanner. Could be a particle of pre-animate matter caught in the matrix.
Get on the cockpit to Dr. Marcus.
Aye, sir.
Maybe it's something we can transplant.
You know what she'll say.
Something you can transplant.
But it may only be a particle of pre-animate matter.
Then again, it may not. You boys have to be clear on this. There can't be so much as a microbe or the show's off.
We're looking for a lifeless planet to test.
We are dealing with something that could be perverted into a dreadful weapon. Remember that overgrown Boy Scout you used to hang around with?
Jim Kirk was many things, but he was never a Boy Scout.
Is that... do I know her?
Are you sure these are the correct coordinates? There's nothing here. The tricorder must be broken.
Is the tricorder saying there's life?
What the hell happened? If they crash, and where's the rest of the ship? What the hell is that?
Botany Bay. Oh, no. We've got to get out of here now. Damn.
What about the
Never mind
tricorder?
it.
Chekhov, what's the matter with you?
That's freaky. Botany Bay.
Captain Terrell, respond, please.
Botany Bay was the name of the con
Let's give
ship?
them a little more time. I don't know you, but you, I never forget a face. Chekhov. Chekhov, who is this man?
A product of late 20th century genetic engineering.
What do you want with us?
Sir, I demand to be...
You are in a position to demand nothing, sir. I, on the other hand, am in a position to grant nothing. What you see is all that remains of the ship's company and crew of the Botany Bay, marooned here 15 years ago.
15 years, okay.
These people had sworn to live and die at my command 200 years before you were born. He never told you the tale. Never told you how the Enterprise picked up the Botany Bay, lost in space from the year 1996.
I've never even met Admiral Kirk.
Admiral. Never told you how Admiral Kirk sent 70 of us into exile on this barren sand heap.
You chose that.
You lie! In City Alpha 5 there was life, a fair chance. This is City Alpha 5!
Ceti Alpha 6 exploded 6 months after we were left here. The shock shifted the orbit of this planet and everything was laid waste. Admiral Kirk never bothered to check on our progress. It was only the fact of my genetically engineered intellect that allowed us to survive. 200 years ago, I was a prince with power over millions.
You repaid his hospitality by trying to steal his ship and murder him.
You didn't expect to find me. You thought this was Ceti Alpha 6. Why are you here? Why?
Old man still got it. Silver fox. Half pony.
Allow me to introduce you to
Hello.
5's only remaining indigenous life form.
Sorry, what?
They killed 20 of my people, including my beloved wife.
Oh yeah. What's her face? The historian that was hot for him.
Not instantly, to be sure.
Okay. What's he doing there?
You see, they're young, enter through the ears, and wrap themselves around the cerebral cortex. This has the effect of rendering the victim extremely susceptible.
What?
Later, as they grow, follows madness.
Captain Kirk was only doing his duty.
Oh gosh, no. No, 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 no. Chekhov!
Tell me where I may find James Kirk.
Enterprise to Admiral Kirk's shuttle. You're cleared for docking.
Prepare for docking.
We're gonna do another Enterprise slow-mo fashion show. Here we go.
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
Welcome, Admiral. Think you know my trainee crew?
Yes, we've been through death and life together. Mr. Scott, you old space dog. You're well.
Ishvengi, Gomi.
So, who wrote this? Star Trek? Roddengarden? Was he like Tolkien and invented his own Vulcan language? Like Elvish?
Are your cadets capable of handling a minor training cruise?
Give the word, Admiral.
What about the rest of the inspection?
Enterprise is clear for departure.
Admiral on the bridge.
Yeah, he is. Here's my question. Those worms that went in those guys' ears, are they able to be extracted before they grow and cause madness and death? I really want Chekhov to be okay.
Have you ever piloted a starship out of space, Doc?
Never, sir.
Who is she?
Take her out, Mr. Savick.
They keep calling her Mister.
For everything, there is a first time, Lieutenant.
But she's not actually piloting it, right? She's just giving the orders.
Mr. Sulu, you may indulge yourself.
Indulge yourself. Meanwhile...
I don't think there's another piece of information we could squeeze into the memory banks.
Compic coming in on hyperchannel. It's the Starship Reliant.
On the screen, please, Jetta.
This is Reliant, calling Regular 1.
Commander, we are receiving. This is Regular 1. Go ahead.
We're en route to you and should be there in 3 days.
En route? Why? We weren't expecting you for another 3 months.
City Alpha 6 has checked out.
And I don't understand why you're coming.
We have received new orders. Upon our arrival at Regular 1, all materials of Project Genesis will be transferred to this ship for immediate testing on City Alpha 6.
Who in the hell do they think they are?
Please be quiet. This is completely irregular.
I have my orders.
Lay him down, Mother.
Who gave the order?
Admiral James T. Kirk.
I knew it. All along the military wanted to get their
Is
hands on this.
completely improper.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Doctor. Admiral Kirk's orders are confirmed.
Reliant out.
Uh-oh.
They will attempt to contact Admiral Kirk and confirm the order.
Lieutenant, are you wearing your hair differently?
It's still regulation, Admiral. May I speak, sir?
You're bothered by your performance on the Kobayashi Maru.
I failed to resolve the situation.
There's no correct resolution. It's a test of character.
May I ask how you dealt with the test?
You may ask. That's a little joke.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Thank you, sir.
I have an urgent conpic from Space Lab Regular 1 for you, sir.
Why are you taking Genesis away from us?
Taking Genesis? Who's taking Genesis?
Who is taking Genesis?
I can see you, but I can't hear.
Did you give the order?
What order? Who's taking Genesis?
Please help us, Jim.
I'm trying.
I will not let them have Genesis.
Who's taking-
On whose authority can I do this?
No one's authority.
Transmission jammed at the source, sir.
Alert Starfleet headquarters.
This has to be some sort of mistake.
It is.
Mistake. We're all alone here. They waited until everyone was on leave to do this.
Starfleet has kept the peace for 100 years. I cannot and will not subscribe to your interpretation of this event.
You may be right, Doctor. But what about Reliant? She's on her way.
Can we just call them back? Jammed at the source.
Something may be wrong on Regular One. We've been ordered to investigate.
Regular.
Memory serves. Regular One is a scientific research laboratory.
I told Starfleet Command all we had was a boatload of children. Spock, these cadets of yours, how good are they? How will they respond under real pressure?
As with all living things, each according to his gifts, of course. The ship is yours.
No, that won't be necessary. Just get me to Regular One.
If we are to go on actual duty, it is clear that the senior officer on board must assume command. You proceed from a false assumption. I am a Vulcan. I have no ego to bruise. If I may be so bold, it was a mistake for you to accept promotion. Commanding a starship is your first best destiny. Anything else is a waste of material.
Such philosophers.
Stop energizers.
Stop energizing.
Put me on speakers.
Here he is.
By order of Starfleet Command, as of now, 1800 hours, I'm assuming command of this vessel. Plot a new course for Space Laboratory Regular One.
Course plotted for Regular One, Admiral.
Engage warp engines.
Are we gonna beat
I'm going to have to ask you to grow up a little bit sooner than you expect.
Regula is the space ship, but what's the one with Khan on it?
Defeated the plans of Admiral Kirk. You do not need to defeat him again. He tasks me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him round the moons of Nibia and round the Antares maelstrom and round perdition's flames before I give him up.
He holds a grudge.
Give up Genesis. What in God's name does it mean? Give it up to whom?
It might help my analysis if I knew what Genesis was.
Computer, request security procedure and access to Project Genesis summary.
Identify for retina scan. Security scan approved.
Summary, please.
I love when they do this in movies.
A proposal to the Federation.
Carol Marcus.
What exactly is Genesis? Genesis is life from lifelessness. It is a process whereby molecular structure is reorganized at the subatomic level into life-generating matter of equal mass. Stage 1 of our experiments was conducted in the laboratory. Stage 2 of the series will be attempted in a lifeless underground. Stage 3 will involve the process on a planetary scale. It is our intention to introduce the Genesis device into a pre-selected area of a lifeless space body, instantaneously causing what we call the Genesis effect. Matter is reorganized with life-generating results.
They make humans from nothing?
Instead of a dead moon, a living, breathing planet capable of sustaining whatever life forms we see fit to deposit on.
Never mind. They're making a lifeless planet lifeable.
What if this thing we use where life already exists? It would destroy such life.
Sensors indicate a vessel in our area, closing fast.
What do you make of her?
One of ours, Admiral.
Oh man, they are all gonna freak out when they see him.
They're requesting communication, sir.
Let them eat static. Do you know the Klingon proverb that tells us revenge is a dish that is best served cold?
That's a Klingon proverb?
It is very cold in space.
I'm a little scared of him.
They still haven't raised their shields.
Raise ours.
There's no way.
Their shields are going up.
Lock faces.
He's not gonna destroy Kirk without knowing that it's him.
Fire!
I just...
Sure, get those shields up. Trying, sir.
There's no way. There's no way he would destroy them without showing him he was destroying them. Like, I own you, I will... Oh boy. And this is a boatload of babies.
They knew exactly where to hit us. We cannot escape on auxiliary power.
Zulu, divert all power to phasers.
Too late.
Hang on! I can have auxiliary power in a few minutes.
We don't have a few minutes. Can you give me phaser power?
A few shots, sir.
Not enough against their shields.
What the hell are they?
Admiral, the commander of the Reliant is signaling. He wishes to discuss terms of our surrender.
Put it on screen. Do it, while we still have time.
Now he's gonna show his face.
On screen, sir.
Can't be.
You still remember, Admiral. I cannot help but be touched.
What is the meaning of this attack? Where is the crew of the Reliant?
Surely I have made my meaning plain. I mean to avenge myself upon you, Admiral. I've deprived your ship of power, and when I swing around, I mean to deprive you of your life. But I wanted you to know first who it was who had beaten you.
You had to have him know.
I'll have myself beamed aboard. Spare my crew.
I make you a counter proposal. I'll agree to your terms if, in addition to yourself, you hand over to me all data and material regarding the project called Genesis.
Genesis? What's that?
Don't insult my intelligence. I give you 60 seconds, Admiral.
At least we know he doesn't have Genesis.
Keep nodding as though I'm still giving orders. Punch up the data charts of Reliant's command console.
45 seconds.
The prefix code?
That's all we've got.
What?
Admiral.
We're finding it. You gotta give us time. The bridge is smashed. The computer's inoperative.
Time is a luxury you don't have, Admiral.
What is this?
You have to learn why things work on a starship. Each ship has its own combination code.
Prevent an enemy from doing what we're attempting. Using our console to order Reliant to lower her shield.
Assuming he hasn't changed the combination. Quite intelligent.
15 seconds.
Genetically modified intelligent. He would have you know.
How do we know you'll keep your word?
Oh, I've given you no word to keep, Admiral. In my judgment, you simply have no alternative.
Stand by to receive our transmission. Phasers low.
Time's up.
Here it comes.
Sir, our shields are dropping.
Raise them.
I can't.
Fire.
Fire.
Uh-oh.
We can't fire, sir. Why can't you? Damage the proton control and the warp drive. We must withdraw. No!
Never withdraw. Never surrender. Never give up.
Sir, you did it. I did nothing. Get coupled my britches down. Mr. Savick, you go right on quoting regulations. Meantime, let's find out how badly we've been hurt.
Who's that?
Is the word given, Admiral?
The word is given. Warp speed.
He died? Oh my gosh.
Engine room reports auxiliary power restored. We can proceed at impulse power.
Best speed to regular one. Kirk out.
Space Station Regular 1, do you read? Space Station Regular 1, this is Enterprise. Please acknowledge.
That's weird.
What do you make of that planetoid beyond?
Class D, it consists of various unremarkable ores, essentially a great rock in space.
And Reliant could be hiding behind that rock.
A distinct possibility.
Mr. Scott, you have enough power for transporters?
Barely, sir.
I'm going down there.
Khan could be down there.
General Order 15. No flag officer shall beam into a hazardous area without armed escort.
There's no such regulation. All right, join the party. Mr. Spock, the ship is yours.
Jim, be careful.
We will.
Their little feud, so funny to me.
Indeterminate knife signs.
Phasers on stun.
I'm loving the outfits this movie. They look like the Canadian Olympic team. Did Khan beat them, or are they just hiding so they don't have to give up Genesis?
Jim!
Oh my gosh!
Well, rigor hasn't set in. This couldn't have happened too long ago, Jim.
Oh my gosh!
sir. It was Khan.
It's all right. You're safe now.
Made us say lies. He thought he controlled us, but he did not. Captain was strong.
Captain, where's Dr. Marcus? Where are the Genesis materials?
He couldn't find them. Even the data banks were empty. He tortured those people, but none of them would tell him anything. He went wild.
How could he have done all this?
Their throats. He wanted to tear the place apart. He had to get back to Reliant in time to blow you to bits.
Where's Reliant's crew?
Marooned on SETI Alpha 5. He blames you for the death of his wife.
I know what he blames me for.
This is not logical. These coordinates are deep inside Regula, a planetoid we know to be lifeless.
Wait, what?
The situation is grave, Admiral. We won't have main power for 6 days. Auxiliary power has temporarily failed.
Meaning you can't even beam us back?
Not at present.
If you don't hear from us within 1 hour...
They're listening?
Your orders are to restore what power you can. Take the Enterprise to the nearest starbase and alert Starfleet Command as soon as you're out of jamming range.
We won't leave you behind.
Uhura, if you don't hear from us, there won't be anybody behind Kirka.
Where are we going?
Where they went.
Suppose they went nowhere.
Then this will be your big chance to get away from it all.
Just those two? Oh, all of them. Okay. I'm a little confused.
Genesis, I presume.
Phaser's down!
Oh, I thought all these people were dead.
Where's Dr. Marcus?
I'm Dr. Marcus.
Him!
Please, don't move.
Sorry, Admiral.
Your Excellency, have you been listening?
I have indeed,
Oh
Captain.
my gosh.
Son of a...
It's the brain slugs?
What's the delay?
All is well, sir. You have the coordinates to beam up Genesis.
First things first. Kill Admiral Kirk.
Sir, it is difficult. I try to obey, but...
Kill him.
The creatures! No! Bones, do something!
God's sakes.
You're gonna have to do your own dirty work now. Do you hear me? Do you?
You've managed to kill just about everyone else, but like a poor marksman.
Keep missing the target.
Perhaps I no longer need to try, Admiral.
No!
Let go, he can't take it!
Khan, you've got Genesis.
But you don't have me. You are going to kill me, Khan. You're going to have to come down here. You're going to have to come down here.
I've done far worse than kill you. I've hurt you. And I wish to go on hurting you.
Marooned for all eternity, the center of a dead planet, buried alive. If Enterprise followed orders, she's long since gone. If she couldn't obey, she's finished.
So are we, it looks like.
You're scientists, come on!
There's food in the Genesis cave, enough to last a lifetime.
We thought this was Genesis.
This? It took the Starfleet Corps of Engineers 10 months in spacesuits to tunnel out all this. What we did in there, we did in a day. Why don't you show Dr. McCoy and the lieutenant our idea of food?
I did what you wanted. I stayed away. Why didn't you tell me?
How can you ask me that? Were we together?
It's his son.
You had your world, and I had mine, and I wanted him in mine, not chasing through the universe with his father.
Oh!
He's a lot like you, in many ways. Please tell me what you're feeling.
There's a man out there I haven't seen in 15 years who's trying to kill me. You show me a son, I'd be happy to help him. My son. My life that could have been and wasn't. What am I feeling? Old. Worn out.
Okay.
Let me show you something that'll make you feel young as when the world was new.
Underground. They made a sustainable planet underground.
You did all this in a day?
The Matrix formed in a day. The life forms grew later at a potentially accelerated rate. Can I cook or can't I?
May I ask you a question? The Kobayashi Maru, sir, on the test, sir. Will you tell me what you did? I would really like to know.
You are looking at the only Starfleet cadet who ever beat the no-win scenario.
I reprogrammed the simulation so it was possible to rescue the ship.
He cheated.
I changed the conditions of the test. Got a commendation for original thinking. I don't like to lose.
Then you never faced that situation.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario. Kirk to Spock. It's 2 hours. Are you ready?
Right on schedule, Admiral. Just give us your coordinates and we'll beam you aboard.
Excuse me?
I don't like to lose. Regulation 46A. If transmissions are being monitored during battle...
No uncoded messages on an open channel. You lied.
I exaggerated.
Hours instead of days. Now we have minutes instead of hours.
Oh my.
What is working around here?
Not much, Admiral. We have partial
You could have told the people he was with.
We could do in 2 hours.
They thought they were dead forever, and he's just like, hey Spock, beam us up.
She can still outrun us and outgun us. There is the Mutara Nebula, 153 Mark IV.
Scotty, can we make it inside?
The Energizer's bypassed like a Christmas tree, so don't give me too many bumps.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There she is.
We're about to battleship.
Estimating nebula penetration in 2.2 minutes.
Not sure what they're talking about nebula and Christmas trees.
If they go in there, we'll lose them.
Explain it to them.
They just don't want us going in there.
1 minute to nebula perimeter.
Can't follow them into the nebula, sir. Our shields would be useless.
They are reducing speed.
Uhura, patch me in.
Oh.
You're on, Admiral.
He's gonna be so mad when he sees he's on the ship.
We tried it once your way, Khan. Are you game for a rematch? I'm laughing at the superior intellect.
Ooh, that's a deep cut for him.
Full impulse power.
You have Genesis. You can have whatever you... Full power!
We are now entering the Mutara Nebula.
Raise the shield.
Can't.
As I feared, sir. Not functional. I'm reducing speed.
Your revenge has blinded you, Khan. So now they can't see each other and they're both just floating around in here. But why did the Enterprise egg him on to follow him in?
Target, sir. Basilok, inoperative, sir. Best guess, Mr. Sulu. Fire when ready.
Aft torpedoes! Fire!
Uh-oh.
Hold your course.
But Genesis is on board. Does that mean if we destroy it, we're gonna destroy Genesis? No!
I've got to take the mains off the line. It's radiation.
Joachim. Yours is superior.
What?
I shall avenge you.
Could you use another hand, Admiral?
Man the weapons console, Mr. Chekhov.
Sporadic energy readings. Port side aft. Could be an impulse turn.
Followed me this far, he'll be back. But from where?
This pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking.
We bend the rules. We think outside of the box. We're the only person to ever beat the test.
Torpedoes ready, sir.
Fire!
Can't kill Khan, though. He's still gonna be there. He's always the only one left.
Send to Commander Reliant. Prepare to be boarded.
Aye, sir.
What?
Surrender and prepare to be boarded. Reliant, come in, Reliant. You are ordered to surrender your vessel.
No, Kirk. The game's not over.
What? Is that Genesis?
To the last, we grapple with it.
So it's gonna overtake...
Scanning an energy source on Reliant. Pattern I've never seen before.
It's the Genesis wave. They're on a build-up to detonation.
How soon?
We encoded 4 minutes.
We'll beam aboard and stop it.
You can't.
Why?
Scotty, I need warp speed in 3 minutes or we're all dead.
No response, Admiral.
That's...
Scotty, get us out of here. Best possible speed. Aye, sir.
Because it will destroy the life and form of... to make the new Matrix.
Are you out out of your Vulcan mind? No human can tolerate the radiation.
As you are so fond of observing, Doctor, I am not human.
You're not going in there.
Are you out of your Vulcan mind?
What is Mr. Scott's condition?
Well, I don't think that he...
I'm sorry, Doctor. I have no time to discuss this logically. Remember.
Remember what?
Get out of there!
He's gonna go try and fix it?
Good God, man, get out of there!
What? That's radiation? Oh, he's just putting his hands in it. Oh boy. That can't be good. What is, he's putting his head in it?
Time.
What does that
3
mean?
minutes, 30 seconds.
See you in the new
Distance from
world.
Reliant.
4,000 kilometers.
Not gonna make it, are we?
How far do you have to be away?
No, you can't get away.
But you can. Come on!
Sir, the mains are back online.
Go, Zulu.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Did Khan get to see that? You did it.
My God, Carol, look at it. Engine room. Well done, Scotty.
I think you better get down here. Better hurry.
Oh, Spock.
No! You'll flood the whole compartment.
He'll die.
He's dead already.
It's too late.
No! No!
Spock!
Spock dies? I will. What?
Ship out of danger.
Yes.
Don't grieve, Admiral. It is logical. The needs of the many outweigh.
The needs of the few.
I never took the Kobayashi Maru test till now. What do you think of my solution?
Spock.
No.
And always shall be your friend. Live long and prosper.
They've been on so many adventures together. I like the one where they time traveled and they were buddies and he wore a toque. I don't accept this. For real, for real?
We're assembled here today to pay final respects to our honored dead.
For real? Oh,
And yet it
Spock,
should be
I
noted
really
that in
liked
the midst
you.
of our sorrow, this death takes place in the shadow, the sunrise of a new world. A world that our beloved comrade gave his life to protect and nourish. He did not feel this sacrifice of vain, and we will not debate his profound wisdom at these proceedings. Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered, his was the most human. Others? Up.
Not the bagpipes. Those make me cry. Oh boy. I played the bagpipes at my grandparents' funerals. I can't. Isn't there a Vulcan way to come back to life?
I don't mean to intrude.
Not long. I should be on the bridge.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
I poured myself a drink. Would you like it?
Lieutenant Savick was right. You never have faced death.
No, not like this. I haven't faced death. Tricked my way out of death. And patted myself on the back for my ingenuity. I know nothing.
You knew enough to tell Savick that how he faced death is at least as important as how he faced life.
Just words.
But good words. That's where ideas begin. Maybe you should listen to them. I was wrong about you, and I'm sorry.
Is that what you came here to say?
Mainly.
Did she tell him?
And also that I'm proud, very proud, to be your son.
What is happening?
Captain's log, stardate 8141.6. Starship Enterprise departing for SETI Alpha 5 to pick up the crew of USS Reliant. All is well. And yet I can't help wondering about the friend I leave behind. There are always possibilities, Spock said. And if Genesis is indeed life from death, I must return to this place again.
He's really not dead, as long as we remember him.
It's a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done before. Far better resting place I go to than I've ever known.
Is that a poem?
Something Spock was trying to tell me. My birthday.
You okay, Jim? How do you feel?
Young. I feel young.
He's gonna come back to life. He's gonna come back to life? Because it's not Star Trek without Spock. He's always so stoic on the outside, but on the inside, he's just
The final
such a
frontier.
good, gushy friend. And
These are the continuing voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Her ongoing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life forms and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
you guys, Genesis is going to bring Spock back to life on that new planet. I literally am like replaying memories of him in my mind, like a sad montage in my head of him. What the heck? Okay, that one definitely did have more action, like full-on torturous deaths. Like that got way darker than the first one. Khan is mad. I just feel like they're really good at these characters. Like I feel like I know them and their little quirks, and I really haven't watched very much Star Trek. Dare I say they do that better than Star Wars? I said what I said. I enjoyed it. I really did. Kirk forever. And Spock's gonna be fine. Bones, always the voice of heart. Spock, the voice of logic. Kirk in the middle. We need the trio back together. Guys, is there really another movie without Spock? He's just like a comfort to me on the ship, you know? Man, that was sad. He didn't even hesitate. He didn't even hesitate to stick his head in a radiation pool to save everybody. Dare I also say, can't wait to watch the next one. Okay, to Spock. Live long and prosper, my friend. Genesis is bringing you back, right? Oh, how bad do I want to Google if he comes back? I'm not going to. Don't tell me. Okay, love you all. Thanks for watching along with me.